Come on in, join the fun. We laugh loud under the sun. We are real. Welcome in arms. Feel the love, no alarms. Community, safe and sound. Laugh and cry, love all around. Open hearts, open doors. Here for you forever. Side by side, together rising. Laugh and sing, joy we bring, cry and hug.
Oh, hold on 1 second. There you go. Hey, y'all. Hey, Carl.
Hey everybody. Hey Carlotta. Hey Josh. What's up, buddy?
What are y'all doing? So there's been some new Diddy info coming out. Y'all, I think there's a lot of people that's going to be going down. I think it's going to be more than just Diddy. In my opinion. Hey, Aora.
Hey Ara.
Are you running away from home, Aora?
Where you going? Holy shit. Thanks for the text, Peggy. Ooh.
I try.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Uh-oh, Elvis has entered the building.
Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing today?
I want my pink Cadillac.
Okay, y'all. So, do y'all know that? Okay, all this is allegedly, and our thoughts and opinions, and whatever info we're listening to. So, what the youngest victim was 9 years old.
Oh, God.
Yes,
Have mercy on my soul.
and listen, I've got to play. Hey, cool gamer, I've got
Hey,
to play.
Hey cool
gamer.
gamer.
I really want to play this for y'all. I'm gonna. So they don't strike me because it's a news channel, and they're some of them they'll get you. Um, I'm going to play it from my phone. You know, just imagine that you're watching someone on stage talking or whatever that thing is.
Wait. You got to read AR's message first.
Denise's live.
Read AR's message first.
I don't see one. All I see is the last message from Cool Gamer.
Oh, good God.
And the thanks for the text, Peggy. And the packing.
Oh, good Lord. You slapped your thing, it broke. She said, been quiet about it because didn't want to get hopes up until it was here, but we are officially moving into our new home tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Ayara. Yay. Oh.
Yep, I'm excited. We'll have to get pictures and put it on the WhatsApp. Carlotta says J-Lo is going to be J Jenny from the block to Jenny on the block when it's done her ass and all this. And Amy said, I'm glad that you're live.
Hey,
Everybody.
Hey.
Amy, congratulations, AR.
Congrats, Ayara.
Congrats.
I'm sorry, chat's broke. So if I play this from my phone, I'm not going to be able to see chat at all.
We'll play and I'll read if I have to.
Yeah, I don't see it
Driving
either.
without a license.
Up there it goes.
Well, that's what she said. Yeah, and to Mr. AR too, not just you, AR, but to Mr. AR too.
I don't know why she popped up.
I don't know, but I want to know, and I double checked, Danny. The sun set at 7:19 in San Antonio, Texas. Why has she still got light behind her in that car? Because she and I are on the exact same time zone.
I don't know.
It's 7:51 here and 7:51 in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm dark. I've been dark.
So this is what you can imagine that you're looking at, because I probably won't be able to hold the phone the whole time.
As they speak, as many of you know,
Can
our
y'all
law
hear it?
firm has been at the
I
forefront
hear
of
it.
important
Yeah.
litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. We've handled over the last 25 years some very big and very important cases. I believe that this one may surpass them all. There are many facets to this. The conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. Many people and many entities involved. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We'll find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enable this conduct behind closed doors.
Hollywood ain't so holly
We will
jolly.
pursue this matter no
Dun,
matter
dun, dun.
what the evidence implicates. These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us.
Holy mucker shit.
People claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. And you should know, to the extent the clients feel comfortable, we also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to
I
by the
see chat
FBI.
again.
Now, before we
Okay.
discuss the nature of the claims and claimants themselves, let me comment on the large volume of calls we have received since our first announcement. Even before the indictment of Sean Combs, we had received a small volume of calls and had screened a handful of cases. After the indictment of Sean Combs and the announcement that we were pursuing these claims, the floodgates opened. People who wouldn't otherwise, for a variety of reasons, are now stepping forward to make their voices heard and to pursue justice. But no,
Amen.
most of these people are scared. They fear backlash in their communities.
Yeah, there.
They fear backlash in their own families. They are afraid of retaliation from the perpetrators and their associates.
Mhm.
They are rightly afraid for their own personal safety. I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against.
Yeah, AR.
And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty. You would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love. I mean, there's a reason for this word fans. They're fanatics. I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media. And when I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much. This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who step forward to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct. They should not be targeted. I want to say this, and I want to be clear about it. Although we are vetting each call as stringently as we can, I always start with a mindset that I believe victims. I believe victims because I understand the tremendous courage it takes to step forward.
Same.
So if you're watching this, please hear me. If you're out there and you have been victimized, you are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice. We can help you, and we will help you. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call that we receive. We've had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against. We did not enter this fray blindly. I wish it was my last such fray. I wish this type of behavior wasn't so pervasive, but it is what it is, so we will press on. As I said, our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. You should know, in this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder are Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. I don't want to focus on the ages of these victims.
Listen
We
to
talk
this.
about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred. It's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide. The conduct at issue spans from the years 1991 all the way till this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about
This has been going on since 1991, y'all.
more than 25 years of this type of conduct. Now, although most of the victims who have stepped forward were victimized after 2015, this has been going on for a very long time. Now, when you think about the fact that some of this conduct occurred 25 years ago, and you wonder why would it take somebody so long to step forward, I want to remind you that many states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a victim to step forward and to make these types of allegations when something very terrible has happened to them. I'll use New York, the state of New York as an example. The state of New York has specific statutes in place that revive claims that are even claims that would typically be not able to be brought, that it revives such claims and they can be brought even 25 to 30 years later. Because there's a recognition there in New York and California and other states that it's very difficult for a victim to come forward. And I would respectfully suggest the only reason many of these people are coming forward because they see other victims coming forward. And it gives them some comfort that, hey, I won't be the only one. And I expect more victims will come forward. You know, there's an old saying, it says, a lie has great speed, but truth has endurance. The acts complained of in these cases that we're going to file occurred primarily in New York, or Manhattan or the Hamptons, or occurred in California, primarily in Los Angeles, or in Florida, primarily in Miami. Most of these events and incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, or album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they call the puppy party, the all-white party, although several of these events occurred at auditions. Many times, especially young people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct in the promise of being made a star, or in the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape, or even let them read for Sean Combs. You should know that some of this behavior occurred at well-known venues in New York City. Some of this behavior occurred at private residences of people that we all know. Some of this behavior occurred at hotels that we're all familiar with. You should know that more than 55% of the victims filed reports, reported this conduct to either the authorities, that is the police, or to hospitals. We're in the process of collecting with our team assistants.
So people have filed reports about this in the past and nothing has been done? Oh,
Yeah.
Lillis is coming up.
Ooh.
Hey, Lillis.
Hey.
Who said hey? Oh, that was Austin. I was like, that wasn't Lillis. Hey, Lillis. How you doing, beautiful? I thought she was going to have a stroke on us. Lillis, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push play.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean to come up in the middle of that. I just had
No,
some
you're
stuff.
okay. Don't worry about it.
Assistance, medical records, reports that were made to the authorities. And I've already said that some of the individuals in this group did in fact talk to the FBI. You should know that several of the individuals, and when I say several, I mean many, who did in fact seek medical treatment were drug tested, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine, or Trank,
Never heard of that.
which based on our research is known as a horse tranquilizer. Now, there's been a lot of reports that we're filing a class action. This is not a class action. Class action is when one or two people file a case on behalf of a group of people. That's not this. These cases will be individual cases. Each case will live and die on its own merit.
Damn.
Filed individually, one plaintiff against whoever the defendants were involved in the case.
He's going
Each case
down.
may be filed in one venue like California. Another case may be filed in New York. One case may sue just Sean Combs, but multiple other people. One case may sue a range of people. I would expect most, though, to be filed, as I said, thinking or hoping, or perhaps believing that I may start naming names. Well, that day will come, but it won't be today.
I'm not sure,
The day
AR.
will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are.
Shit.
I call them the facilitators of foul play, willing participants in vile conduct. As we identify them, each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but would also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at
Well,
banks,
shit.
pharmaceutical companies, hotels. We know that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know that many of these individuals involved, whether they were the ones being assaulted and abused, or they're witnessing other people being assaulted and abused and then paid and threatened and told to leave. Typically paid 10 grand in cash and told to leave. And then threatened.
10 grand? Holy po-
So in addition to Sean Combs, you should know the defendants in these cases we're going to file will include anyone, of course, who engaged in the assault or exploitation, anyone who participated in such in any way, anyone who encouraged or facilitated this conduct, anyone who was in the room and watched it happen but made no effort to stop it, any venue or venue owner who was aware of what was going on but failed to stop it, any individual or entity who knew about the conduct and benefited from it but did nothing to report it or stop it, and any individual or entity who covered it up or helped cover it up. These people who know who they are should just come forward now. I would imagine, as we speak here, there are a myriad of people who are very nervous. You can't hide skeletons in the closet forever. I would expect there are many people out there right now who are desperately searching their memories as they delete their texts and data.
Oh,
Now, although these are, in fact, individual
I don't know,
cases,
pause it.
there is a
Go ahead.
Damn, they're a bunch of lawyers sweating their asses off right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I wonder when they're going to name the name. I haven't seen all the names.
They haven't released it yet.
Oh, I heard Beyonce. What's the one Kenny keeps saying? Ashton Kutcher.
Christian.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Kenny keeps saying he's going to be going down too. And that's his opinion. I don't know because I don't know if he's on the list, but he said he's heard it. Hey, Positive.
And that will make me
Hey,
mad.
Thousands
Because
of bottles of baby oil.
and that one will make me really mad because he's been an advocate for sex trafficking to get it stopped. He's gone to Congress and everything to fight that. And yet he was doing something behind closed doors. I will be so mad.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Really?
what I told Kenny. Vice President Harris, are you serious?
Oh, mama.
Holy shit.
It
Okay.
is a common theme, an MO, if you will.
Positive,
Typically,
sorry.
the victim is lured into a situation where he or she is given a drink. Typically, that drink, reported by these victims, is apparently laced with something. Once that drink takes effect, the perpetrators perform all kinds of sexual acts on the victims, many times passing him or her around as other people watch and enjoy the show, and then leave the victim ashamed, confused, injured, and wondering what happened. When the victim reaches out, he or she is told not to say anything. Sometimes there are threats of physical violence or financial repercussions or bodily harm.
Yeah, Amy. It's crazy.
I never thought that the shirt I wore to school one spring morning would lead to a federal
This is
lawsuit.
crazy.
But the reaction
That
from the
list is
adults
so
working at my
long.
school
Have
didn't
you
leave me
seen
with
the
much
list?
choice.
Or is there a fake list going around? Because I haven't
haven't.
seen the list.
The claims we intend to bring include the following: violent sexual assault or rape, sexual abuse, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, false imprisonment, compelling prostitution, sexual misconduct, dissemination of video recordings, false imprisonment, sexual abuse of minors. Given the large volume of cases and given our other docket obligations, and given the fact that we want to be sure when we file these cases that they are fully vetted, I expect we'll start filing these cases against Sean Combs and other perpetrators within the next 30 days.
Oh, shit.
It's rare, sexual abuse, sexual exploitation, this type of activity is pervasive in our society, and it's rare
I agree with that, Amy.
we get a
They
chance
have.
where we can really focus on this as a country and really focus on this about how pervasive this is and what we can, as collectively, can do about it. So I thought I'd take this opportunity before I go into some of the individual cases and talk about some of the individual claims being made and so you'll get a sense of what this 120 people group looks like individually. I want to bring forward Carrie Paul. She's a national victim advocate who helps victims who have been victimized by this type of conduct. And she has some important words, and I hope you'll pay close attention. I think it's important that you hear from her.
I say a lot, Amy.
Hello, I'm Carrie Paul with the National Victim Advocate. It's not easy for any survivor to come forward. Our culture doesn't believe survivors. It blames and questions them. Instead of showing support, many choose to enable abusers. The media runs stories asking why it took so long for survivors to come forward, instead of asking what barriers exist. We also don't equip law enforcement with the ability to handle sexual assault crimes. Lack of funding translates to lack of training. We have officers in the field that don't know what to say to a rape victim, and also an alarming amount of backlogged, untested rape kits. Prosecutors are focused on what they can prove in a case, and if so, how to do that at time of trial. Advocates and staff are stretched thin with growing caseloads in the criminal justice system. Most people don't know how the criminal justice works in general. There isn't enough staff or resources to adequately explain the entire process to every victim and survivor. Our culture works against victims and survivors every day, and abusers know this. Abusers work themselves into positions of power, building a public image that is trusted and financially large enough to make people look away. Abusers are unfortunately very skilled at power and control, the foundation of abuse. They seek victims who are vulnerable, such as children, their employees, and their intimate partners, all who see a different version than the public does, all who rely on the abuser in some way. And for those that do come forward and aren't believed, face questions like, are you sure it happened that way? Were you drinking? What were you wearing?
The money
All
talks.
of this creates an environment that enables abusers to continue abusing them and future victims. To the survivors that have come forward despite not being believed at some point in time, your courage is like nothing we have seen before. We thank you for coming forward for yourself and all survivors. And lastly, I want all survivors that are watching this to know we believe you and we support you. Thank you.
For 3 years in a row, Chevy has earned more J.D. Power.
Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Nope.
Lillis. I think
Sorry,
she's
couldn't
on
figure. Yeah, no, I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself. But what I was saying is, well, what I wanted to say really is just that there are so many people that probably saw and were aware of what was going on in these locations where these parties were held, that were probably their pockets were lined, and that's why they never said anything. And so it's, I don't know, like, what would you guys do? Like, if you were working in a hotel where one of these parties were occurring and you knew what was happening, but somebody slipped you $2,000, and you knew they might come back, like, what would you do? You know, like, I don't know. Like, there were so many people involved that knew, not just
Didn't even say
the
nothing
celebrities.
over money.
Right.
I couldn't just know that something like that's going on and not say nothing.
Exactly.
Even if it is money, fudge that money. I'm gonna have to say something. Because there's, I don't know, nobody deserves that. I'm telling the shit.
Well,
But
and then another thing is too, like, what if somebody threatened your life if you said something and you were just a
That's
hotel
true.
employee?
See, that's true, because I've thought about that too, because I know how he allegedly was most likely involved in some other deaths. So it's like, and he probably threatened them. I don't know. People scared. I don't know why anybody's scared of him though. Some creepy ass eyes he's got. He's got some fucking evil ass eyes. Everybody's so scared of him. Like he's the king or something. And I don't get it. But I'm not in that lifestyle to get it. The Hollywood fame and all that. Like, so I don't get it.
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't name one Diddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs song. I could not tell you. I don't know. I don't know who he is other than his name. And
Yeah. I couldn't tell you one of his songs. I'd have to look it up, and then I could tell you if I've heard it or not. That's how it is. So I don't know. But Meek Mill, is he involved too, or supposedly he was the sex slave or something?
Who?
Allegedly. I'm confused on that one.
I'd like to think I'd be the type that took the money and then made an anonymous call.
Yeah, Tupac and Biggie. You what?
I'd like to think that I'd be the type that would take the money and then make an anonymous call.
But they did have, was it 50 reports from in the past where people have filed and nothing was done?
Well, I was floored by the number. I think he said 3,000 people have come forward.
Yeah. That's a lot of people. Kim is too busy trying to break up. Is she really? Why is she trying to break them up for? Corey Feldman is crazy for outing the casting couch in movies and TV.
Yeah, he was. The problem I think with Corey is he's a little eccentric. And I think that's why people kind of with him. But I don't think he's lying about what happened to him and Corey. What's his last name?
Oh,
The
I
other
don't know.
Corey. There was 2 Corys. Corey,
Did Kim and Diddy date? Amy said. Do y'all know?
I don't have a clue. I don't keep up with the Kardashians.
I don't know either.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play. You gonna say something, Peggy?
Well, I was just gonna say, aren't the Kardashians? Isn't that the baseball player that became a woman?
I think he was like a figure skater or something.
Was he a figure skater or a baseball player?
I think he was an ice skater of some sort.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, let's see.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
For
It's still
3
on
years in a row,
commercial.
Chevy has earned more J.D. Power initial quality awards than any other brand. With the high-tech SUV, the all-electric Equinox EV, and a truck for...
Beep.
I want you now to hear from my co-counsel, Andrew Van Arsdale. We've created
his stepfather.
and I want him to visit with us just a few moments about how that works and the kind of volume of calls we've received.
The Olympia guy.
Thank you, Tony. Like Tony said, my name is Andrew
Jenner.
Bernard, managing partner of Baby Law Group. We have offices in California, Montana, and North Carolina.
He was a runner.
To build off of what you
Bruce
just
Jenner.
it's very hard to come forward.
It's Caitlyn.
It's Caitlyn now.
Given what we've experienced the past 10 days,
Yeah,
is really
Caitlyn Jenner.
unprecedented in
I know you're talking
in my career, at least. We represent thousands of survivors of abuse, and never, ever in a 10-day period have we seen over 3,000 people come forward, where we've confirmed and decided to investigate and represent 120 people, while we're continuing to work through another 100 plus cases to prove them up, to validate what has happened here, and to hold those that are responsible accountable. And so, like Tony said, we've set this up. It's 1-800-200-7474.
1-800-200-7474.
I have a team of people standing by, literally. If you know that this happened to someone and you have information about it, please contact us. If this happened to you, come forward. There's attorney-client privilege here. What you tell us is in confidence. Yes, we'll have to go out and build your case, but we will protect you. And the other thing that I want to say is the pattern and practice of this, again, is unprecedented.
They put them
Over
in
30
protected
plus
custody.
years of the same sort of events happening, people thrust into the circle reportedly, and horrible things happening to them as a result. And from talking to these people that have come forward these past 10 days, I can tell you unequivocally that because the federal government did what it needed to do and indicted this man, that they put him in jail and a judge kept him in jail. They tell me directly, this validates my feelings. For so long, I thought it was my fault. What is it about me that put myself in that scenario? What was I wearing at the time? What did I do to be subjected to such horrific treatment at these people that I was trying to trust? Well, we know now it was not your fault. You were victimized by a group of powerful people that operated for 30 plus years, taking advantage of their wealth and the power that they held within the music industry. So again, thank you to every single person that has come forward and contacted our office over the past 10 days. If you or someone you know suffered the same sort of treatment, please contact us at the number behind me and we will help you. Thank you.
The Biden administration.
Yeah. Okay. That's insane. Over 3,000 people have come forward. Okay. I can't believe that. That's a lot of people. But I guarantee you, a lot of them celebrities that knew are stressing the hell out. I bet they got swamp ass that their ass is sweating so bad. What do you think, Willis, Peggy, Austin?
Well, that old saying keeps coming back in my head. What happens in the dark comes out in the light.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Jenner and John Ritter were 70s hunks. It's sad. It really is sad. You shouldn't do that to nobody.
Mm-mm.
Nobody deserves that.
No.
And like I said earlier, like this is stuff, that the victims will live with for the rest of their life. It doesn't just go away.
Mm-mm.
And
It's like on their record, and then there's no way they can say, I didn't do it. People have that on record.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
No.
like, victims, it doesn't go away out of their head. Like, they live with it every day of what happened to them.
And unfortunately, because it took place in the music business, some idiot's going to make a movie out of this.
You think so?
Oh, I'm sure. Or somebody will convince a few victims, let me write your story. Let me make a book for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I'd say that probably, yeah. It's a money grab for some people.
Oh.
Like that's gonna make the movie, or if they do that, books. I'm interested to see this whole thing, go down. Like I've been stuck on it.
And then you have to stop and think that when it does go to court, I don't know how long that's going to take for them to get everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine knowing you're going to have to sit up on that stand and stare at him and all the other people that you had to tell were involved, and now you have to sit up there and look at all these people in their faces and have them staring at you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I can handle that.
Mm-mm.
There's
no way.
A lot.
There's no way.
You got just pray they stay strong and.
Well, or worse is to know that there's, like he said, some crazy fan that you get done testifying what happened to you, and you have to go outside and deal with some nutcase.
Yeah.
You put him away or you put her away. This is all your fault. Well,
yeah, that's really weird. Like,
yes.
To be okay with people. I hate talking about getting deep into it, but like they're okay with people being, I guess, victimized is the best way I can put it.
Well, they don't want to believe that their
idol
could do.
There's proof.
Oh, sorry.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, it goes back to the same thing like with Manson. I mean, let's face it, there was all kinds of proof. He never got his hands dirty, but he got other people to do it for him. And yet there were young girls and boys that idolized him. They thought he was something special, and they were all mad at the world, and it's like the dude was unhinged, people.
Right.
What?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh no, here comes
I heard
Kitty.
also AR that Will Smith and Jada was involved in. I guess.
They're butt pirates. Arr, Mickey.
When did Kenny
Hey,
become a
Ken.
pirate?
But pirates.
But pirates. Oh my god.
Yep, they like to travel the old Hershey Highway.
Oh come
Hey,
on.
Ken.
Stop that.
Well, have you guys heard of Larry Nasser? He was
No.
the coach for the U.S. women's gymnastics team for a long time, like a physical doctor, therapist type of guy. Did you ever?
Sounds
I don't know who that
familiar,
is.
but
I mean, that's probably like the closest thing I can think of to this is like, but it's like in the like a different sense. Like, so this guy was like the physical therapist for the U.S. women's gymnastics team, and he was doing things, but like parents sent their children to him, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but
Yeah.
like it's kind of like in a strange like parallel sort
And
of
what
thing.
is the name again?
Larry Nasser, Nassar.
I'm gonna have to look into this.
But I guess they trusted him because
Why does he look familiar? I may have.
but what I was saying is, I guess Peggy was talking about, the people coming to face P. Diddy or Diddler or whatever you guys want to call him. But like, a lot of the gymnasts that testified against Larry, they were so brave, and they did it, and they spoke their truth. And I'm hoping that's what happens when eventually this whole thing goes to trial, I guess.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh Lord, you sent her down another rabbit hole.
Sorry. This is wow. We're gonna have to look into this. 2017.
Told you.
Oh, that was
my
his
God.
spouse until 2017. Okay. You remember the story, Pam? Wow. I don't remember that story. But he looks familiar, like I've seen, maybe I've just seen something. I get so into cases like this. Lillis, we should, like all y'all, we should like investigate cases like this. I think we would kick ass doing it.
Well, if we do that, though,
A voice boner. What?
I took away his cardboard that he started trying to stick in his mouth, and he wanted because he came in the bathroom and tried to put the cardboard in his mouth. And I took it away, and he wanted it back out of the bathroom so he could come tell you.
Oh, he's coming to tell on you. It's okay. Pam, has your phone been ringing off the hook since Diddley messed up?
I figured she was getting complaints about nobody could find any baby oil.
Hey, they're going to be mad. They're going to be losing a lot of money with that baby oil company now that he's in prison or jail or whatever.
It'd be nice if he used the cheap stuff, but he probably got Johnson & Johnson, damn it.
lots of victims. Wow. That's interesting to hear about this one. So, do y'all think that the diddler will get life? What do y'all think?
Well, it depends.
How old is he now?
I don't know. I would guess somewhere in his late 30s, early
Probably.
40s.
Did he? No, he's got to be like 50 something.
Yeah.
And I think he would get life for sure, if even just one of these.
Well, I was just going to say it depends on how they try the cases, because it could be lifetimes, whatever, or 10 years times 10, or what. I mean, it all depends on the sentencing. Oh, 54. Oh, shit. He looked younger when I saw him. I don't follow him. I didn't know who the hell he was. I'm honest. I have no idea who the hell he is.
So, now, Usher, was he involved? Was he a victim or was he involved? Because somebody said Usher earlier.
I'm not sure.
I think if I remember the way I took it is he would be more of a victim than a. But then he could have become a participant after he was a victim. I don't know.
I told her,
Probably could.
I better not let you sit and take that from me.
You're stupid. I saw an estimated weight of that much oil. It would be a half of a metric ton if only the 20-ounce bottles. Huh. So do y'all think that the oil was laced, or do you think the oil was used for activities?
Both.
A wicked.
I would go both.
Me too.
I do not have enough information to make a speculation on that.
Well, I picked both because either way, then I'm a 50-50 chance of being right.
That's true.
I don't know.
True.
I just would wonder what, like, why would the baby oil be laced? Is what I wonder. Like, what is that gonna do? I don't.
Well, people put things up their butts sometimes, or in their other orifices, and like I've heard of, and I don't know where I heard about this, but like people give themselves like coffee enemas. They put it like up their, and it, I don't know, it hits the bloodstream quicker, I guess.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, shut up. Actually, I'm going to leave now.
No, you're good. You're good. That's just interesting. I didn't know people done that.
Louis, you amaze me every time you share.
That's interesting to know, because I knew, laxatives, but I didn't know people do.
I've heard the coffee, but I wouldn't do it.
I just chug my coffee if I needed it that fast.
But so I'm saying, like, if somebody put the laced stuff on their thing and then put it somewhere else, then that's
so it would do that, hit the bloodstream.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. If it was used for activities and was laced, that would be.
Yeah. That's crazy. I would never even think of nothing like that.
See, I think even if I was drugged, there would be a massive fight, because that's an exit only. Nobody goes near that.
I don't think
no way, no how.
I wouldn't want baby oil up inside of me.
Yeah, that's not water soluble. I don't think I could consent to that either.
I wouldn't want baby oil in me.
Because even Vaseline is not.
I'm self-deleting.
No, if we haven't done it, you're not allowed to do it either.
That's crazy. I don't know. I say a lot of people are going to be, in some trouble. A lot.
What? Are you saying they soak the alcohol and they put? No, come on.
Baby oil gives you the poops. Ooh. Almond oil is safe. Oh no, it's just all crazy. And then all them toys. Good golly, Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Coconut oil not good with condoms.
I just can't imagine a bunch of teenage boys soaking alcohol and then turning around and saying nope, sorry.
They soaked the tampons in alcohol, and well, you can guess the rest. Wow.
It's tough enough putting it in the front. I'd hate to struggle putting it in the back. I mean, come on.
Oh, Peggy.
In my opinion, I forgot to throw that in. In my opinion, I just can't see doing that. And I sure the hell not going to turn to Tom, Dick, or Harry standing next to me going, will you put mine in for me? Nope. Can't see it happening. Yep. Stay away from my exit only door.
I mean, maybe they just wanted to like fill up a pool with it and like try to swim in it or something, maybe that was their plan.
Yeah, maybe like a wrestling thing.
Wrestling and alcohol?
No, the baby oil.
Baby oil.
Oh, I was like, what the hoo-ha? That would burn in a lot of places.
I just can't see it being used for anything like that. So,
Arrow, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave now. Bye, guys.
No, I love you.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare leave.
Oh.
Nope, you're being held hostage.
Ain't nothing your fault.
Don't make Nikki go diddy on you.
It probably will turn into a verb, honestly. Like the name, like don't make me diddy you or something, and that's terrible, but it probably will. People will probably start saying that kind of thing, like
yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny to think that anyone would name themselves Diddy. I mean, Diddlin, Diddy, Diddy Do. I mean, that's kind of a weird name to pick for yourself.
Alexa will rush it. Pam said, please stay.
Girl, don't you even dare. You have to come up here before you can get her to go off again.
Who?
Carol likes to torment me. She used to call the name of my device, and it would go off and she would turn the lights off. She'd try to control my home.
Oh yeah.
Was she doing that through your Alexa?
Peggy, that's a banned word.
Oh, well, see, I've never owned one, so can't do it in my house.
I'm not gonna do it, Lillis. She said, Peggy, that's a banned word. I can't believe, like, the youngest victim was, I guess everything coming out, I can believe it now, but 9 years old. Why are you paper toweling it?
Well, I don't have any, so I'm just making the noises. It makes you wonder, was it one of their parents that brought that kid to him?
Yeah. Did he adopt a 15-year-old girl?
I think he was going to, and the family intervened, and it didn't happen.
Because he said her last name was Combs.
Yeah, but I don't. I think it was for some TV show. Hang on a second.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of different things, so it's all, unless I hear it from a reliable source.
According to Google, it says no. Sean Diddy Combs never legally adopted a 15-year-old girl named Ava Baroni. In 2020, Combs introduced Ava to his followers on Instagram Live, claiming to have adopted her. He said he got permission from her mother and that he wanted to have her. Try that again. From her mother, and that he wanted her to have a black parent. However, TMZ reported the video was a skit and that Combs was never Ava's legal guardian. Ava has known Combs' twin daughters since she was 6 months old, and they were close friends. Ava's biological parents are caring for her, and they are close friends with Kim Porter, the mother of the twins. And then it will go.
I know I've seen a lot of pictures of Ava with the family. It wasn't just like enough for a skit.
Well, apparently it was a big skit
because they were friends, but
Instagram. But it says Combs has 7 children with 4 different women. He adopted Quincy Brown from a previous relationship when Quincy was just 3 years old. Now there's a scary thought.
Yeah, he has a son.
There's a scary thought.
It's not 9 kids?
7.
Is it 7?
Lord, woman, I closed the thing already. I thought we were done. Hang on.
Here's the definition of hang on. No. Be listening. Okay, Arrow. That's crazy. And I bet you there's going to be more people come forward. There might be some come forward that are shaken and got swamp ass from sweating so bad. Because there's a lot worried. So Beyonce and Jay-Z have split up. Is that what you said? Somebody said? Or whoever is that split up. Not Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't even know. One of them, somebody's splitting up and splitting finances. Allegedly. I think his son is an informant. I can't remember who in here's. Oh, really? Huh. That's crazy. And people tried to tell for years, and everybody thought people were crazy. You gotta tell Diddy no. Nobody listened. A lot of people. It's gonna ruin a lot of people. They're going down. They always act like Hollywood was this special, amazing place, but obviously it's not.
It's Sodom and Gomorrah. Sorry, anybody that lives in California, but
I think money can bring out the worst in people, in some people. Not everybody, but in some people, I think it can bring out the worst. When you have money like they do.
Well, the money gives them the means to do the evil things they want to do. Or if they were a poor person, they could think about things, but they couldn't actually do them. Oh, dear Josh, I'm sorry to hear that you're in the hospital. I hope you get better soon.
Yes,
I mean,
oh, go
I
ahead.
think, like, no, I'm sorry. I think everybody, poor, rich, whatever, can do terrible, awful things. I think that rich people have the option to cover it up a little bit better, I suppose, or keep people quiet about it.
Maybe that's
Both.
what it is.
Yeah.
Both.
They have money to
Right.
throw at people to keep people quiet, basically. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just referring to, like I said, like me. If I had a fantasy, I don't have the means to carry it out. I'm talking any kind of fantasy.
Oh, you're
Where
talking
it,
about just anything.
yeah, but these guys have. I would never have those kind of fantasies in the first place. But I'm just saying, I think that once they get the money, they go, "Oh, I can do all these things I've wanted to do," because they can buy it, they can pay it off to get it covered up. I mean, because they have the means and the money to do those things.
Do you think that it's tried to be investigated possibly in the past and that he paid them off because since there's reports that's been done before?
It's a
1000%.
possibility. I would believe it.
Would you say, Lillis?
I say 1000%. There's no way that this could have been going on this long with this many people involved without anybody ever saying something. In my opinion. I don't know. I mean, but that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And you think the same,
Well,
Peggy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I do too.
Shoot, I had something I wanted to ask, and I read Mr. J's comment that went right out my head. Give me a second.
Mr. J, killing me.
He's an idiot. His barber should be put behind bars for what he did.
I'm trying to recover. Mr. J to the corner now. To the corner now, Mr. J. Oh, well, do you think then if they're doing this investigation and they find out that people reported stuff and nothing was done, do you think those officers or DA's office or judges could be pulled into this? Could it go beyond just actors, actresses, musicians, and so on?
It could be a possibility, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I say it could be a possibility that if it comes out that it's been looked into, but nothing ever happened, then they're going to possibly question about if they were paid off or not.
And if there were videos that were, I'm sorry, if there were videos that were disseminated like across the internet from these parties, I mean, the people that were purchasing that, they should also be.
Yes.
You know, because I think it mentioned something about videos.
Yes, there was recorded videos, and some of them he sold.
I don't know if you could get the people that bought it, but you could get the person who just, I mean.
But that's what do you call that whenever it's the video, like you're sending videos like that to somebody and you're buying it? It's kind of like predators, ain't it?
Ooh.
Wouldn't it be a predator buying something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's got to do with, I guess, if it has to do with minors, if any of them that were sold that with the minors on them.
Well, I don't know. How do I want to say this? Because I don't know what I can say before YouTube gets mad at us. They used to have those snuff movies.
Oh, like Orn?
Well, yeah, but they caged the people in them.
Oh.
So they were called, this was back in the 70s and 80s. It was called snuff movies.
Oh.
And today, I think if you went out and put those out, that, yeah, I suppose you could get investigated and maybe arrested for it. But how, there would be so many, especially if it's, nationwide those would have gone out, it would be hard to pinpoint the buyer, like you and me, people like us that buy it on their laptop. But what I'm wondering is if you could go to the person that distributed it and put it out and receive the money for it. I mean, I know the profit probably went to Diddy, but somebody got a cut in that. So you would think they would be held responsible. Not so much the consumer that ordered it or bought it or, but the person that put it out for him to generate the money, and then they took their cut and then paid him. They should be held accountable. God, this thing could go on for years.
Yeah.
They would have to prove that the person buying it knew that the person that it was, if something was being done horribly to somebody, like, done to somebody, they would have to prove that that person knew that that person was allegedly drugged or something. And
Right.
it's not just a porn thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because how many of those adult movies are out there that some of the participants that are in them are high on something or took a couple of shots or whatever while they're filming? I mean, because I don't think anybody in their right mind would do what they do just to make a few bucks, but they do it. So, yeah.
Well, and to Mr. J's point, there's probably a lot of judges, cops, all kinds of people involved in this. So if you're thinking about just the people who have come forward, they said what, 120?
Well,
they said over 3,000 has come forward.
Right. Yeah. And think about all the people extraneous to that either knew something, saw something, their friends, their families. Like, it's a huge network of people involved. And I mean, it's huge. It's going to take forever for anything.
I hope they all go down.
Yeah,
it's huge. They'd make it easier if they were guilty. They just said, "Yep, I did it. I'm guilty." Okay, next. No, I didn't do it. Okay, we'll take him to trial. Next. Yeah.
Hurry up, let's go. You can use that regular.
Sorry. Oh my God. He drives me crazy.
But generally, I think Hollywood's always been kind of a scummy place. I don't think it's ever been like a I don't know, like what they make it seem like. Even back in when it first started, the 20s, the 30s, going forward. I mean, it just was always kind of like a get rich quick kind of thing. Oh, hi, Kenny. How's it going, buddy?
Hi. Hey, Ken.
So you think it's been like a get rich thing?
Get rich, that's
right. I mean, it was like the promised land, right? You can go there, you can,
who is that?
Get in a couple films, and you'll do whatever. Oh, hi. Hi, Kenny. It's Lewis. I'm frail.
Hello, Lewis.
I'm jealous now, Powder Balls.
Yeah, boy. And I ain't played my play.
That's it. I'm jealous now, Powder Balls.
I'm not eating chips. I don't know who's eating chips, but I don't
have. Nope, I got no chips here.
Me
in the
neither.
house.
Not me.
Wasn't me.
I don't eat chips.
You don't eat chips.
I mean, I ain't eating chips. Do like some Cheetos.
Shirley Temple.
You mean you're out of chips?
Do you think that
we don't eat a lot of chips?
Do you think that when Britney Spears acted, when all that stuff went down, do you think that things happened back when she was a child and was getting into the music industry and all that?
For sure.
Well?
I wouldn't doubt
Can
it.
you do Toxic for me?
Can I
By
what?
Britney? He can do Toxic, right? By Britney Spears.
Oh, I closed the bag, but it wasn't chips, Amy. Sorry.
Nope, can't do Toxic.
What is that?
That's one
The
of her
song
songs.
by
It's a
Britney.
song by Britney Spears.
Yeah,
I don't think I've
do
heard it.
that. Just don't do it. Hey, Olaf.
I don't think I've heard it.
Olaf, I
What-
brought you a
Sing it,
strawberry, dude.
Lewis.
You're going to eat that strawberry. You're not getting nothing else. Sorry.
I'm not gonna sing, but it's
Well, what's the word? The word.
Google it.
Peggy, do it. You can do it. You know.
I
the
don't.
song.
I don't know. I don't know it. I never.
No,
I
I'll
never
look it
liked
up.
her.
Okay, Austin, can you sing "Toxic" for us?
Yes, Austin, please. Austin.
Let's see.
Hey, Austin.
Oh, you're having garlic Triscuits, Amy. Oh, those are good. Now I wish I had some.
I haven't heard that one.
Lewis, you sound like between Fergie and Jesus.
What?
My God, voice of an angel. All I heard was,
I'm kidding. He's gonna sing now.
Oh Lord.
He said you sound like Fergie and Jesus, a voice of an angel. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air. No, I'll have to listen to it. I was reading the lyrics, but I don't think I've heard that one. Is it new
I'm
or
sure
old?
you have.
I remember some of them, her songs, but I don't remember that one for some reason.
yeah, I don't remember.
You eating garlic?
What
Triscuits?
in the hell is this?
Get out of her drawers.
Nicole!
That's the same thing that's been in there since we went to the
It's
cabin.
already started playing. It's already
Is it-
3 o'clock.
Is it leftover KFC?
Oh God. That's where she hides the chicken bones. Okay.
Here's the for your thingamadoodle.
Yeah. See, I wasn't big in Britney. Britney became a hit when my niece was like in her teens. Remember, I was 60, so I'm not a big Britney Spears fan.
Yeah. That's for markers.
And there's all kinds of cool stuff.
He's in your drawers. Look at him being in their drawers. Hey, Victor.
Hey, Victor.
Victor.
On camera. On camera.
Victor! Happening. I'm on camera.
You're on camera digging through her
Yes.
drawers.
We see you.
There's glue sticks, all kinds of cool stuff.
Night, Irene.
Glue.
There's nothing on TV tonight, huh, Kenny?
Well, I got tired of messing with Kaylin. She's in there, and I was bugging her. It's not fun no more when they get mad.
Well, they get mad when you take it too far.
Well, they should know who I am.
You what? The wrong way. Dang it.
If you don't want to play, then we'll start playing.
AJ, can I get one?
He's crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Hit me, baby, one more time. That's all I know.
Well, come closer to the laptop. I can't reach you.
Hey, I ain't into the whips and chains.
I'm just going to slap you. I ain't going to do whips and chains.
Damn, that's still kind of kinky.
Well, you know my number.
69, 69, 69, 69, 69.
Shit, 68 and you owe me one.
Oh, damn, baby.
What are you doing?
Snooping.
At least that's what Willis told me.
Positive Vibe said, "Ken, stop causing trouble."
Who?
Positive Vibe. Carla, did you take a vacation? She's getting ready to.
Positive vibes. Damn, how many vacations you take a year, Carlotta?
As many as she...
They're going over here to the cabin.
Holler at me, Alana. Girl.
She takes as many as she can make them let her have.
All right, y'all. Well, I reckon it's 10:06, so I'm gonna get off here.
Party Cooper.
I can stay on. You're not going to
You
bed.
don't need my permission.
Well, I don't need your permission, but you're not going to bed.
Amy said, "Tell Ken to practice singing his Ave
2
Maria."
minutes.
Hey. He's singing.
3 minutes until Hannibal goes live.
It is almost Christmas time, so.
What, Lilith?
But he does need to practice that for Christmas coming up soon.
I told him the other day, I reminded him.
What?
Ken!
He has to sing what for Christmas?
Ave Maria.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hate that's. Never mind.
That's
Shut
what
up.
he should be in there doing.
Shut up, Peggy. Shut up. I'm shutting up. Got it.
2 minutes left.
Oh, thank you, Vic. I hope you do too.
Why are you shutting up, Peggy? Go ahead, say it. Tell me your truth.
I can't handle my truth.
Peggy.
Go ahead, Peg.
Hang on. I had to finish the yelling I was doing in my head at somebody else around here. Anyway. Ave Maria is a beautiful song.
Guess what?
What?
There's a drone over our house.
There's a drone?
Yeah, it belongs to the house right back here on the corner. I watched them fly it back. Guess what?
What?
They were watching me pay.
Oh no!
And I loved it.
Kenny! Kenny!
I felt like a porn star. I really enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh!
God. I don't want to ask this now. Kenny!
What time is it?
10:08.
10:08, so I know at 10:05 to be out there pissing every night.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Ken.
Yeah.
Can you go
Come
look
here.
up Ave Maria and practice that? They want you to sing that.
No, Amy said it. Well, then Lilith backed it up, but Amy asked.
Yeah, Amy Willis want you to sing Ave Maria.
Ave.
Ave. I'm sorry, Ave. A-V-E.
You're all right. It's Ave.
Avenue Maria.
Ave.
What is it again?
Ave.
Peggy's about to lose it.
Oh.
By the way, Peggy, when are you going live?
I can't get it to give me a verification code. As soon as somebody can help me figure out why I can't get the verification code sent to my phone, which is really aggravating the schnitz out of me. But that's the holdup. I can't get the damn verification code.
What?
He's about to go live. Just to let you know.
Who?
Hannibal.
Oh.
Well, it takes him a while. He has a long start before he gets right into the punchline, so we're good.
Anybody can leave if they want to watch Hannibal. It's okay. I don't
No.
get upset.
No, damn it. If anybody leaves this chat, I'm coming after. I'm kidding.
I was like, damn, Peggy.
No, these are our subs. No, I'm kidding. I'm I'm feisty tonight.
Oh,
I'm
what was
feisty
I about
every
to
night,
say?
but
Lila said something, and I was going to say something, and now I can't damn remember. I done forgot that. It's okay.
Pull that choo-choo back to the station.
Who's he talking about tonight?
Oh,
He's talking about, let's see, Foodie.
Um,
do you think I can read that? You got to be kidding.
what? Foodie is back. Yeah, she's back in Kuwait. Miss 10.
That and it's backwards.
Oh, Miss 10 is posting again, and then Kobe's, so
Surviving?
C-O,
Serving? Sure.
Kobe's. I think it says
I mean, I
Kobe's.
think.
I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was backwards and it was tiny. You silly giant.
She was live whenever I went live, Amy.
Yeah, she ain't making no money at TikTok, so she had to come back to YouTube.
She was allegedly driving with no license.
Well, she's been doing that for ages, hasn't she?
Yeah.
How can you have any nails left to cut?
My nails are long as crap.
What are you playing with, Lilith? One's got a phone, one got fingernail clippers. Now I want to know what Lilith is playing with.
Nothing.
Hmm.
I don't even have any paper towels, Peggy.
Well, I'm out, so I don't have any either. I'm real mad about that too, by the way. I have to have my paper towels. It is my trademark thing. Huh?
I said, not me.
Not you. You couldn't do it because your lips would require more Carmex after you put the paper towel in your mouth.
I'm struggling as it is. I looked in the floor to see if I had brought my purse in here, and I didn't. And it's in there. My Carmex is in it.
Uh-oh. Carmex withdrawal. Carmex withdrawal. It's going to get ugly, people.
No. I used to freak out really bad if I didn't have it, and I would have to stop and run into a gas station and get one.
God, I'm so glad I don't have anything like that.
I like the Carmex, but the one that came in the little white round glass jar.
Yeah.
Oh, the glass
like
jar.
Instead of the tube, like where you had to stick your finger in it, but then I realized like that's gross. But that's like what I grew up using. But yeah. Ugh.
Well, you can if you want to, Erwin. Just make sure you use an elf.
I've used those kind of Carmexes before, but I prefer the tube.
Oh, damn dog.
Maybe I'll make you an avatar with you having a paper towel in your mouth.
Yes, Arrow.
Do
Choose
it.
your paper towel.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
No, you don't get to vote, mister.
Too bad.
Every time I ask you something, you tell me no. So, you're not allowed to vote.
Too bad.
Well, we didn't count it anyway, so.
But thank y'all for listening to me, having me up, and
I love it when you come up.
Talk to you all, I guess, maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
No, thank you for coming up, Lilith. I enjoyed it.
We just have to keep making her be brave. She'll keep coming up.
No, this is it. One and done. Bye.
Love you.
No, you'll be back.
She'll be back. She said one and done.
Nah, I will think of something to pull her back up here. We'll dangle something in front of her.
For me, you're all that I need.
Oh my God.
It's just the finest thing.
An elf? Okay, I'll think on it unless Carla and Herbie. What you doing, Jojo? Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm tired. It was great. It was.
I'm starting to think you were born tired. Oh, I wasn't gonna come up because I am rough today, but just for you. And ow, damn it! And that's for you up there.
Wait, that way.
And he's too far away from his camera to do anything. So ha 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 ha.
I enjoyed you coming up, Lilith.
Yeah.
Baby, come back. Okay, I am going to get off for real.
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm drained.
We gotta start giving you something, vitamin D shot before you come on, or some B or something.
Wow. It's
Give you more energy.
Oh, he has a different avatar on his little circle today.
Huh?
He has a different image on his little.
Oh, he's got a new.
For Halloween, probably.
All right.
Probably.
Well, thank you for having me up.
Yeah.
And good night, everybody. Gotta hit that button. Makes me shut up.
I love you. And yeah, we gave them apples before. I know we have. Yeah. She might need a shot of vitamin D. Not that kind. I just feel drained. Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nasty. Okay. I love y'all. Sweet dreams. I'll talk to y'all hopefully tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.
Positive thoughts.
Bye.
Get y'all some rest. Thanks, Austin, for coming up.
Why?
Thank you,
done?
Phyllis.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big trouble.
Hey, buddy. What's shaking bacon?
Not much.
Heard that. Here, buddy. Here. Take it.
All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all.
I think he's blind.
He does have eye problems. He's